What if your investments could pay you like your job does, every single week? Sounds crazy, right? Most people are used to dividend checks arriving every 3 months, if they even invest at all. Meanwhile, the bills, they don't wait. They show up like clockwork. Rent, groceries, insurance, gas, all on a weekly rhythm that your portfolio just doesn't follow. I used to think that was just how investing works. You put your money in, you wait, and someday, hopefully, you retire. But 1 month after an unexpected car repair drained my checking account, and my next dividend was still weeks away, I snapped. I remember sitting at my kitchen table staring at the bill thinking, how is it that I've got thousands in a brokerage account and still feel broke? That moment sent me down a rabbit hole. I wasn't looking for a miracle, I just wanted predictable income. Something that paid me on my schedule, not the markets. And what I discovered, it changed everything. I found a way to structure my dividend portfolio so that I get paid every week, like a paycheck. Not quarterly, not monthly, weekly. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how I built a 12-stock income system that now drops money into my account every single week of the year. It's simple, it's reliable, and the best part? You don't need a ton of money to start. By the end, you'll know exactly how to build this strategy yourself, even if you're just starting with a few $1,000s. And I'll show you the numbers that make it all work. Real income, real consistency, and real financial breathing room. This isn't about hype, it's about freedom. And if you're anything like I was, feeling stuck between paychecks and passive income promises, then this might be the video that flips the switch for you. Let's get into it. Why most investors feel stuck right now? Let's be honest. 2025 hasn't been kind to the average American's wallet. Groceries are up. Rent keeps creeping higher. Gas prices feel like a roulette wheel. And even if you're lucky enough to have a little money left over after bills, saving it feels like you're running uphill on a treadmill. The Fed raised rates? Great. But if you're not borrowing $500,000 or stashing millions in CDs, has it really helped? For most of us, higher interest just means higher credit card payments and more hoops to jump through. And then there's the stock market. Volatile, unpredictable, moodier than a teenager on finals week. One day it's up, the next day some global headline wipes out a week's worth of gains. It's exhausting trying to time the market or find the next Tesla. That's the trap. We've been sold this dream that you have to chase growth to get rich, that if you're not doubling your money in a year, you're doing it wrong. But here's what no one tells you. Chasing growth isn't freedom. It's a gamble. And freedom is what we're really after, right? What if I told you there's another path? One that doesn't rely on guessing the next big stock or stressing over price charts. How? Weekly dividend income changes everything. Instead of waiting around for quarterly payouts, imagine a system that pays you every week. Not a massive lump sum you blow in a day, but a steady rhythm of income, like a reliable heartbeat. That's what dividend investing can do when it's structured right. And I didn't come to this system overnight. I used to be all over the place, chasing hot tips, panic selling on red days, watching charts like a hawk. I thought I was being active, but really I was just anxious. My portfolio was a mess, and my peace of mind was even worse. Then I stumbled into dividend investing, and not just holding a few safe blue-chip stocks and waiting 3 months for an $88 payout. I discovered a way to structure my portfolio intentionally, so that different stocks pay out on different weeks, creating a reliable weekly income stream. And here's what shocked me. It worked. Like, really worked. Now, every week I know something's coming in. It might be $300 one week, $380 the next, but it's consistent. And that consistency, it's powerful. It removes stress, it brings clarity, it creates freedom, not just in my finances, but in how I live. Because this strategy isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-steady-so-you-don't-go-broke plan. It's a system for people who are done gambling and ready to build something that lasts. You don't need to trade your life for money. You just need to put your money to work the right way. Let me show you how. The 12-stock weekly income system. Here's where the strategy turns from theory to reality. Most dividend investors collect payments 4 times a year from each stock, meaning there are long, dry gaps between payouts. But what if you could plug those gaps by stacking the timing of different companies? That's exactly what I've built. A 12-stock portfolio designed like a rotation system, where each company is selected not just for what it pays, but when it pays. Each of the 12 stocks in this system is slotted into a specific week of the quarter. So every week, like clockwork, you've got cash hitting your account, week after week, month after month, all year long. And this strategy stands on 3 solid pillars. High yield. We're not talking about 2% payouts that barely beat inflation. These are companies with strong double-digit yields. Financial strength. No sketchy startups. These are businesses with real revenue, real cash flow, and a history of paying consistently. Sector balance. We're not putting all our eggs in one basket. Real estate, energy, shipping, finance, infrastructure, we're diversifying smartly. Think of it like a relay race. One stock finishes its lap and passes the baton to the next. The rhythm never breaks. It's smooth, reliable, and, best of all, automated. You're not reacting to the market anymore. You're building a machine that pays you while you sleep. Real weekly payout calendar. Let's break it down. In January through March, you've got your first 4 stocks lined up, each paying in a different week of the month. That rhythm continues through April, May, June, then again in July, August, September, and finally October, November, December. So while most investors are sitting around waiting 90 days for their next dividend, you're getting paid every 7 days. You're not sweating the news cycle. You're not riding emotional roller coasters. You've got a system that moves like a metronome. That's the beauty of this structure. It doesn't just pay, it pays consistently. Here's the emotional shift. Old way, watching the market, hoping your stock doesn't tank before your next quarterly payout. New way, knowing that every Friday you're waking up to new cash in your account without lifting a finger. That changes how you think. It changes how you plan. It changes how you live. Real numbers, real income. Let's talk numbers, because this strategy isn't just theory, it's real math, and it works. With a $120,000 portfolio, that's $10,000 in each of the 12 stocks, this system can pay out between $290 and $380 every single week. That's not a typo. Across a full year, you're looking at $15,000 to $18,000 in cash flow, just from dividends. And here's what it looks like month by month. In stronger cycles like January, April, July, October, you could see $1,500 plus per month. In mid-range cycles, February, May, August, November, it averages around $1,200 to $1,300. Even the slower months, March, June, September, December, still bring in $1,100 plus. Now, maybe you're thinking, Mark, I don't have $120,000 sitting around. Totally fair. Start with what you've got. Even $10,000 to $20,000 can fund a small rotation. Just focus on one payout group at a time. Stack them slowly. You'll still get that rhythm. You'll still see that weekly income start to show up. And over time, you can scale it as your finances grow. Because this isn't about how much you invest. It's about how intentionally you invest, how to build it yourself. So now you're probably wondering, how do I actually put this thing into motion? Good news, it's not complicated. You don't need a financial advisor or a Wall Street background. What you do need is a game plan and a few smart habits. First, look for DRIPs, dividend reinvestment plans. These let you automatically reinvest your dividends into buying more shares of the same stock. That means every payout isn't just money in your account. It's buying you more future income. It's compounding in real time, even while you sleep. Next, watch those ex-dividend dates like a hawk. This part trips a lot of beginners up. If you don't own the stock before the ex-dividend date, you miss that payout. So make it a rule. Always check the X date before you buy. A simple Google search or brokerage dashboard can show it. And let's say you're not sitting on $120,000. No problem. Start with what you have. Even with $5,000, you can begin the cycle. Pick 3 or 4 stocks that cover different weeks and build from there. Once you see that first weekly payment hit, you'll get it. It changes everything. To keep track of payouts, I use a simple spreadsheet and calendar reminder. Nothing fancy. You just want to know what's hitting when. That clarity alone makes your financial life feel 10 times more organized. The point is, this is a system you can start small and scale big. And once it's built, it's low maintenance. Your job becomes simple. Stay consistent, reinvest when you can, and let the system do the heavy lifting. The real freedom dividend investors chase. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think passive income is all about dollar amounts. Big payouts, big swings, big returns. But true freedom, it's not about the size of your paycheck. It's about control over your time. This strategy isn't flashy. It's not going to make you rich overnight. But what it will do is start creating a rhythm, an income stream that buys back your hours, reduces stress, and gives you breathing room. And that's what we're really chasing here, right? Not yachts, not Lambos, just peace of mind. Options. Time to build, rest, or pivot. That's why I say this isn't sexy. It's sustainable. And in a world where hype investing is everywhere, crypto pumps, penny stock gamblers, meme stock madness, this system is the quiet, steady tortoise, the one that actually wins the race. Because long-term perspective always beats short-term hype. And every week you get that dividend payout, it's not just money, it's proof that you're building something real. Not a trend, not a gamble, a legacy. Should you do this? I'll be real with you. I didn't think this would work at first. When I started piecing this system together, it felt a little too simple. Like, really? Just line up a few dividend stocks and the money starts showing up every week? But here I am, months later, and not a single week has gone by without a payout. That's when it hit me. This isn't about guessing which stock will explode next. It's about building a system that does the work for you, quietly, consistently, predictably. The old me was always chasing momentum, chasing tips, chasing timing. But now, I'm not chasing anything. I'm designing something. You're not chasing the market anymore. You're designing your paycheck. And that's what this strategy gives you. Control, confidence, clarity. It's not glamorous, it's not viral, but it's the kind of investing that actually helps you sleep at night and wake up to fresh income in your account. Want to build a $3.5 million ETF portfolio too? Now, if you're thinking, Mark, this is great, but I also want long-term growth, not just income, I've got something for you. My next video breaks down exactly how to turn $10,000 into $3.5 million using a simple, scalable ETF portfolio. No guesswork, no stress, just smart compounding over time. Click the video right here on the screen or check the link in the description to watch that next. And hey, if you got value out of this video, do me a quick favor. Hit subscribe, tap like, and if you want my full dividend calendar with all 12 stocks and payout weeks mapped out, there's a free download in the description too. You don't have to build this income machine someday. You can start building it now. One stock, 1 week, one paycheck at a time. This is Mark from Dividend Hustle. I'll see you in the next one.